What's up, everybody? It's Josh from Thousand Echoes. What if I told you that the most powerful thing that you can do in a song is say the same thing twice? Now, what if I told you that's only half the secret? The real magic, the thing that separates forgettable songs from songs that haunt you for decades, is saying the same thing twice, but making it feel completely different the second time around. That's a tool I call repetition with evolution. And once you hear it, you can't unhear it. Repetition with evolution is something that I've talked about on the channel before, but I wanted to expand upon it as I continue to refine the tool and define it for my own purposes, and also for the purposes of teaching. I've been working on assets, I've been working on all kinds of new music and things in the studio. Drowning in ashes, but learning to fly. Feels like a really good day. Sounds like live. I want to try to level up these videos. That's one of the reasons that I've taken a break for the last month. Just been totally slammed with work, life, being a dad, doing a lot of session work. I was thrilled when I looked at my analytics to find out that there are now 1,100 subscribers to the Thousand Echoes YouTube channel. And I just want to say thank you to all of you that have subscribed. It really means a lot to me that people are finding value in this type of content. I want to introduce a new segment to the channel. Very simple. It's called Today's Listening. But I don't want you to just listen to these 3 songs that I'm about to present. I want you to actively listen to them. That means turning off distractions, really focusing on the elements of the song and trying to pick out and hear some of the things that I'm going to mention in this video. I want you to pull up your streaming service, dig up your CDs or your vinyl, and go find these tracks. Number 1 is Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. This is the old hit. Everybody knows the song, but I really want you to actively listen because I'm going to point out some things in the song that are going to be relevant to today's video. Number 2, Coming Home by Leon Bridges. This is a contemporary artist who writes incredible songs, has incredible recordings, and Coming Home is an instant classic. And number 3, Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah, made famous by Mr. Jeff Buckley, who is my personal favorite artist. I just want to note also that I only use original music, that is my own music, on this channel. And the reason for that is because I don't want to trip the YouTube algorithm and have them flagging my videos. That is, I'm only going to be referencing these verbally only. So you're going to have to go do your own listening for these songs on your preferred platform. Okay, so what is repetition with evolution? Put simply, it's the use of thematic anchors that evolve meaning and enhance the song with each iteration. Here's how I explain this to kids when I teach songwriting. Imagine you say, I love you to your mom when you're 7 years old. Then you say, I love you to her again the day she's sick in the hospital when you're 35 years old. Those are the same 3 words, I love you, but completely different weight. That's repetition with evolution. In songwriting terms, you create an anchor. That's a phrase or a melody or some type of line, and you repeat it. But every time it comes back, it carries more emotional luggage than before. The listener doesn't just hear it, they feel it differently. So you can think of it like a snowball rolling downhill. Every time that phrase rolls around again, it picks up more snow, more weight, and more power. So we're going to start with our first example. Hopefully you have listened to Bohemian Rhapsody. And I just want to point out something really simple about this song. The word mama, he uses it so effectively. It appears early as a confession, then as a desperate cry, then as a distant echo. It's the same word, 3 completely different emotional realities. Freddie Mercury knew that repetition without evolution is a loop. Repetition with evolution is a journey. And as I mentioned, the next example is Coming Home by Leon Bridges. The phrase coming home is not only the song title, but it is the emotional anchor of the song. Every verse loads it with new meaning. By the final time that Bridges sings it, Coming Home carries the weight of the entire journey. Love, loss, faith, longing. The phrase never changes. What it means has evolved. That's the tool in perfect action. Example number 3, Leonard Cohen's incredible Hallelujah, one of the all-time great songs. And again, my favorite version is Jeff Buckley's. And of course, the word hallelujah is the song title, and it's the entire backbone of the song. It repeats constantly, and yet it transforms from reverence to heartbreak to irony to surrender. Cohen then uses the single word as a shape-shifting vessel within the context of the lyric. And this, to me, is the ultimate example of repetition with evolution. The word never changes. The soul of it changes completely. And this is why the song has touched so many people. There's even been a book written about it. And if you're interested in that book, the book is called The Holy or the Broken: Leonard Cohen, Jeff Buckley, and the Unlikely Ascent of Hallelujah by Alan Light. So how do you use this tool in your own songwriting? Step one, you need to find your anchor. What's the one phrase or line or even word, maybe it's the title of the song, that's in your song that carries the most emotional weight? That's going to be your anchor. So write that down. Step two, place it in the song at least twice. Put it in your first chorus or early in the song, then bring it back after the story is moved, after something has been lost or gained. Step three, change the context, not the words. You don't need to rewrite the line. You just need what surrounds it to have evolved. The verses you write in between are doing the heavy lifting. They're the ones loading emotional weight onto the anchor before it lands. Step four, trust the listener. You've probably heard the phrase, show, don't tell. You don't need to spell it out, don't write, and now it hurts even more. For example, just let the evolved context do the work. Your audience is smarter than you think. Okay, so I want to give you a little exercise in case you're interested in taking this to your writing room for the day. I want you to take a song that you've already written, find your most repeated line. Now ask yourself, does it feel heavier the second time it appears? And if not, go back and rewrite what comes before that second appearance, not the line itself. Again, this tool is to help you level up your songwriting. It's not to tell you that your songwriting is bad or inefficient or ineffective. It's just a tool that you can use to level it up. And I wanted to just say that repetition is not lazy. Repetition isn't filler, but in the hands of a really great songwriter, somebody who's a master of their craft, like all of the songwriters are who we looked at today, repetition can be one of the most powerful emotional levers that you have in your toolbox. So the next time that you hear a chorus for the third time and it makes you want to cry, stop and ask yourself, why does this hit harder now than it did the first time? And the answer is almost always repetition with evolution. It's that simple, and now you know how to build it. I just want to thank you all again for watching this video. If you've made it to the end, please like and subscribe if you haven't already to the channel. I'm Josh Schroeder from Thousand Echoes, and I just want to encourage you to stay creative and stay human, and I'll see you on the next video.